Welcome to the Santa's house.
We are going to play a game of who is more likely to fill in the blank and see if we answer the same or if we totally disagree on what we think. So yeah, let's do it.
Who is more likely to lock themselves out of the house?
No.
Okay.
It's not true.
Who carries keys and who doesn't carry keys?
You carry keys all the time, but out of the times that either of us have locked ourselves out of the house, it's been you.
Who is more likely to cry during a sad movie?
Yep.
100%.
It's true.
That's what I do. Kathy doesn't really cry.
I'll
cry.
shed like one tear.
And I will tear up pretty much in every movie that has anything even sort of emotional. Who is more likely to get a tattoo?
Neither of us have any tattoos right now.
Yep, 100%.
Sure.
I'm much more likely to get a tattoo. We can get 1 million likes.
On this video, Jacob will get a tattoo.
Who is more likely to win the Nobel Peace Prize?
What? No.
Nah, I think it's you.
No, definitely.
You're such a nice person.
I don't think you win the Nobel Peace Prize just for being nice.
Who is more likely to forget a birthday or an anniversary?
I don't think this has actually ever happened. But you're more
I
likely
am
to than me.
I am absolutely more likely to. I just get very distracted with life.
Yeah.
Who is more likely to forget why they walked into a room?
Oh, I do this all the time.
I also do it all the time. I feel like how I check to make sure I wrote me. Yeah. No, I think I do that all the time.
I do it a lot too, I think.
So I guess we're both likely to do that one. Who is more likely to leave their dishes in the sink? 100%. I like dishes to be done and clean and neat and tidy.
Which is why I leave them there for you to do them.
Walked right into that. Who is more likely to buy the other person a gift that they hate? Yep. I have a habit of buying Kathy things that I think are really cool, and
That's where it ends.
it's not reciprocal. Whereas Kathy's really good at buying thoughtful gifts.
I try. I didn't used to be, so I'm working on it.
And I used to be, and
We've
I've
switched.
lost touch. Who is more likely to get into a car accident?
But how many car accidents have I been in?
0.
How many have you been in?
1.
I know that I put myself, but I still feel like, just to say, but I do feel like I would be more likely to in general. Your accident wasn't your fault.
Yeah, and
right?
it was like
So-
10 years ago in high school on an icy road when somebody pulled out right in front of me. To be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair. Who is more likely to win a board game?
But who is more likely to win meaningless games around the house?
Totally me. If you haven't seen the quarantine game video, check it out because it's very entertaining and I'm very good at very pointless games. Who is more likely to steal all of the blankets?
I almost wrote you for some reason. Jacob doesn't like blankets, so I should clarify by saying that I don't really have to steal them. You just give them to me.
I do like blankets to a certain degree, but yes, hide your blankets because Kathy's coming for them.
I love blankets.
Who is more likely to return an expensive item after they've worn it once? I think that's mostly because I'm the one who's more likely to buy an expensive item in the first place.
Exactly.
And if I buy an expensive item and I wear it once and I don't like it, oh, I'm absolutely returning it because if they expect to sell it for that much money, it better be good.
And I just buy cheap items, so.
And then don't return them, even if you don't like them. Who is more likely to become a vegan? Yep, 100%. I
couldn't do it.
I'm much quicker to give up, like, oh yeah, I don't need this or that. But as a side note, I was thinking it would be a cool idea for like a vlog type video to have our whole family be vegan for a week and see what that was like. Comment down below and let us know that you would like to see that. Who is more likely to shop for Christmas gifts at the last moment? Yep, absolutely me. In my defense, I think part of this is that I work 2 jobs and I'm a full-time grad student. And also husband and parent.
Excuses. This goes along though with the whole gift question earlier of getting me gifts that I don't like. Because if you're like rushed at the end, then it's not as thought out. Even though you do put a lot of thought into it.
This year will be the year that we really test my excuses because I will graduate this year and therefore not be a student. And therefore have no more excuses.
So I'm expecting awesome Christmas presents.
Oh, we'll keep you posted. Who is more likely to forget where they parked the car? Fun fact, if you have an iPhone and a car that links to your iPhone will actually mark where you parked your car. So if you look in maps, it'll show up as like a little car icon where it's like, you parked here. Who is more likely to get struck by lightning?
No. That's not true.
Why did you put me?
Because you're outside more than I am. So your chances are higher.
See, when I think about you getting struck by lightning though, it's kind of like, I could see you just kind of going out randomly in the middle of the field in the middle of a lightning storm and getting struck.
Wow, what faith you have in me.
I don't want that to happen, but I can see it. But I think you're right, it probably is me.
We'll let you know if that ever happens.
Who is more likely to bring home a stray puppy? Yep, 100%.
Never happened, but you know.
Yeah.
I think neither of us would actually, but I would be more likely to do it.
Who is more likely to survive a zombie apocalypse?
That one's easy. Me. Just kidding.
100%. Much more likely. I love you, Belle.
I would die like right away.
I would try and keep you alive.
That would probably kill you.
Who is more likely to have a snake for a pet?
I don't like snakes, but Jacob hates snakes.
I am not a fan of snakes. Any snake, ever, ever, ever.
Ever.
Who is more likely to become the president of the United States?
Yeah. I would never want that job, so.
I don't think I would really want it either, and I think actually you would make a really good president though.
Well, why didn't you write my name down?
Because I think I'm more likely to do that. The question wasn't who would be better.
Good.
Who is more likely to talk their way out of a speeding ticket? Yep. It's like I'm good with people or something.
Brag much.
It's my job.
It's true. If you didn't know, Jacob's a counselor, so.
Yeah. Who is more likely to get lost?
Enough said.
Yep. I don't remember you ever getting lost though.
Not like lost. I do use my phone to get pretty much anywhere though.
Who is more likely to ask for directions when lost?
Okay, I have a reason for this answer.
I think that's cheating.
I put both of us because this is how it would go. If we were lost and we needed directions, I would be like, we need to ask somebody. But you could go ask somebody. That's what would happen.
That is 100%. And I would be like, well, I'm not asking because you're the one who thinks we need it.
Exactly. That's what would happen.
Who is more likely to be an undercover FBI agent?
You're more likely to be in the FBI, but I would be a good undercover agent because no one would ever see it coming.
It's true. And finally, for our last question, who is more likely to end up in the emergency room?
Definitely Jacob.
Yeah, I've been in the emergency room a number of times for stitches, broken bones, concussion. So I'm not really accident prone, I'm just not risk averse.
Sweet. I feel like we did pretty good.
I do too. I think we know each other pretty well.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give us a like down below and subscribe to our channel as well. You can also follow us on Instagram at the Sandhouse House, and we will see you next time at the Sandhouse House. Bye.
Bye.